Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone Ranked time. So we've advanced to the next bracket or league or whatever you want to call it. Let's see how it goes. If anyone's curious or just doesn't know, you can... This is just ranked play. You can change decks whenever you want. I'm just focusing on the rogue deck because that's the one I have that seems to be working well. And I'm probably going to stick with it until I reach such a ranking that I'm getting spanked all the time. If I find that I can't make progress with the rogue deck, then I'll either tweak it or maybe try one of the other ones. But I want to probably try and stick with this one and just by focusing on the one thing, try and keep it working. So I'm playing against another rank 20, which is good. I think I could be up to rank 16 in this bracket, so that's fine. The starting hand, not fine. We gotta get rid of those guys. Get some stuff I can cast, preferably a backstab. Backstab would be good. We like backstab. Especially when I'm stuck going first. Hate going first. Like, going first does not benefit my deck unless maybe... If I have a backstab, that sort of compensates, but otherwise I would much rather be going second. Those extra cards, there's more chances to get an early backstab, there's more chances to get a Defias, whatever leader, who I can coin out and do crazy junk. I don't know what my chances are against Windman.
Why do you call?
So we have a Voidwalker. Voidwalker, very good first turn play. If this was a card for any class, like I would probably play it in most of my decks. The 1/3 for 1 is already good stats because you know that beats like there's nothing you can play for 1 mana that beats that. You can get like a 2/1 or something, but well I guess there's the Flame Imp which would beat this, but okay, what do I want to do? I guess, I know my opponent won't have any weapons. I'm going to play the Acid Ooze because it technically beats this thing, and it's not as good as these guys later on. So if my opponent's going to spend a card to kill my first creature, I'd rather he kill this than, say, the Knife Juggler. Oh, that's not good. Very good play, because he only needed it to do 1 damage to my guy in order for my guy to lose against that. That if I were him, I would have been tempted to hit me for 1 and just force me to still have to deal with the taunt guy. But it's only 1 extra damage. It's probably not worth it for him. So my plan now is going to be Poison Dagger. Because I can kill this. I still have 1 use left on my Poison Dagger if it doesn't run into an Acid Ooze or something. And if this is still out next turn, it sets me up for a big fat Bloodsail Raider. 5/3 Bloodsail Raider for my opponent to kill with one of the many Warlock cards that does 4 damage to minions. But you gotta try. If you never played anything because you assumed they would all die, then you've already lost. Now, unfortunately, I can't just stab this guy. I would have to stab this. And that makes me sad. The order in which to do things is a little bit perplexing here. I can't stab this, then play the Knife Juggler, and then play her to do 1 damage from the Knife Juggler without this guy around. Like, normally I'd rather if I'm going to kill this guy anyway, I'd rather get rid of him first so the Knife Juggler doesn't waste a point of damage on him. But, if I do that, if I stab first, I won't have a dagger to make the Bloodsail Raider. If I play the Bloodsail Raider first, then the Knife Juggler won't do a point of damage. You see how my problem is. So, no, I'm going to play the Knife Juggler. It's probably doomed, but again, you gotta expect stuff to die. I'll get a free point of damage unless it hits this, which would be bad. Actually, if it hit that, it would have been bad too. That was actually, I probably should have just done it in the order that didn't trigger the Knife Juggler, because it would have been bad for me if it had hit this guy. Potentially bad, not necessarily disastrous. So, and Mortal Coil, damn. I'm getting a free card from Mortal Coil, that sucks. pointing out a Yeti that also sucks, as does the graphical glitch. End your turn. You got no mana left. Are you gonna, like, discard a card to Soul Blast this guy for 0? Or what? And now your Yeti is floating around. It's a ghost Yeti.
Sorry.
Okay, anyway. You've been squelched. So, that is so weird. Okay. Normally I would like to play the Azure Drake, but it does just flat out lose to the Yeti, unless this guy does the 1 damage to the Yeti, and even then I'm not that far ahead. So, I think instead of that, I am going to... That is disconcerting. Please stop floating around. Yeah, I think my best play is the Ventrico Mercenary. Pretty much only gets screwed by him really badly if it's against a Paladin. A Paladin has a way to reduce his attack to 1, kind of neuter him, and then just kind of leave him around for a while. Please stop doing that. I want to make sure I'm attacking the Warlock.
Job's done.
That is so stupid. Freaking hover Yeti. So anyhow, you can do that. He doesn't have... Yeah, he wasn't up to 6 mana yet, so he couldn't just disintegrate this guy. That's interesting, because this presumably eats an attack from my Ventrico Mercenary. Or I could hit him for 7 and let this go off, but I'm losing kind of more out of the deal. It's just killing a little Yeti. And in the meantime, I would still have my drawback for my turn, so that's actually kind of a strong play. Because, yeah, I can't cast anything after attacking or it'll just die. All I'd be able to do is make a dagger. So that's pretty bad.
So many options.
I guess I'm going to kill him and stab the Yeti. Because the Yeti will presumably hit me anyway. But that bought him the time he needs. Now he's going to Siphon Soul this guy. It costs 6, destroy a minion, and heal him for 3. That's one of the reasons I'm not playing Warlock, is because I don't have any Siphon Souls. Whereas I do have the 2 Assassinates for Rogue, because it's actually a basic card. Interesting. That's not helpful. That 1 damage that he did when coming into play actually screwed me, because if my guy had 1 more hit point, I could Defender Vargas, give him +1/+1, kill that, and still live.
So many.
Oh well. If I trade this for that, then I can cast stuff again, so I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Cast the Azure Drake, draw a card. I mean, it was tempting to just cast another one of these guys again, but this way I can get the bandits.
This is our town, scrub.
Yeah,
I'm going to save my dagger, because I think I'm going to be able to use most of my mana next turn effectively. I don't think I'm going to have just 2 mana lying around to make a new dagger. Okay, so you're doing 2 damage with that, and then Hellfire. Yeah. Makes sense. Now I do want to just make a new dagger. I'll do it after.
You gotta be kidding me! Here we go.
I'm going to stab him, because I'm going to be making a new dagger next turn anyway. I don't want to put this on a half-used dagger. That would be silly. That's okay. I have a plan for this. My plan is to play a Defender Vargas, hit him for a ton, and I've still got 2 guys to block for me. Although that doesn't actually give me enough mana to use the deadly poison very effectively. Oh well, still worth it.
My shield for honor.
This has 6 toughness. I don't think he's killing this and this in order to hit me with this guy. And even if he did, I just hit him for 1 billion damage, so we're okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to stab him for 1 now. Because if, for some reason, all my things die, I could still spend 1, give this +2, and hit him for exactly 3 next turn. Now, he might heal or something, but it does seem like it's improving my chances of being able to kill him next turn. You can't Hellfire. That's the other thing. He would have been able to Hellfire and survive it. Now he can't Hellfire. Although, I guess surviving is relative, because I could always just make a dagger.
Handle it.
Okay. You have a plan? You gotta play like a big minion with taunt or something. If you could kill off all my guys, I think you would have. He's gonna try and draw a card, but it's not gonna save him. Or I have no idea what it is that would save him. I guess there's one that lets you sacrifice a minion to do its power and damage to all minions, but yeah, no, he's just gonna suicide. That is fine. That worked out okay. I found his Warlock deck kind of strange. So I'm still on a winning streak, so I've got a star filled in already next level. But even if I do win the next game, it'll fill up my stars, but it seems that you have to win a game after filling up the stars to advance. I think. Anyway, I'm now a Novice Engineer. I should draw an extra card. If it lets me go second, I'm generally pretty happy with that. So. Rank 19, and we'll see if I can keep going up. I found that Warlock deck kind of strange. Like, I don't see a lot of people... When I do casual mode, I've played a lot of Warlocks, and I've been beaten by a lot of them. I don't really see them play the Infernal.
Watch your back.
6/6 for 6 and does 1 damage to everything when he comes into play. He's not that... Like, he's okay, but he's not that crazy efficient. So, I'm going second, which is nice. My being a Novice Engineer helped out. Even though my opponent's a Novice Engineer, so my logic doesn't. I'm going to get rid of both of these. I'm going to get rid of the poison as well. I just want more chance to get, especially a Backstab, but getting a Defias Ringleader to go with my coin is excellent. Backstab or Defias Ringleader are the things that I want in my starting hand to help me gain that momentum. So yeah, we'll coin out these guys. Because I'm against a class that has weapons, I'm probably going to save my Swamp Ooze to kill a weapon. I don't know if I'll wait for killing a good or poisoned weapon, or if I'll settle for just blowing up a regular dagger. It depends on the circumstances, because sometimes you just need to play your minions. Okay. Well, I don't have any way to trigger this guy's ability and kill her, which would be nice. So, I think... I can't play him yet anyway. So I could just go very aggressive and attack my opponent, but then she would get to play... This is like a free coin, basically, on her next turn if I leave it alive. I can't leave that thing alive, so yeah. I'm just thinking, like, under some circumstances, leaving a 2/2 alive might be good because it'd give me a chance to betrayal, but I'm not leaving her alive because I'll get hit with a Yeti next turn or something. And I'm going to hit for 2.
You looking at me?
And I'm going to play a Knife Juggler. Because it's not that easy for a rogue to AoE 2 things. And if she has a card that'll just kill the Knife Juggler, like if she backstabs him or something, I can live with that. But it's hard for her to AoE and kill both of these guys. Fan of Knives only does 1. Yeah, okay, she spend... This was worth playing anyway, because it caused her to spend and Eviscerate, which is a very powerful card. And it took most of her turn to do it. So that is fine. Now, the question is, do I cast the SI7 agent? He's a 3/3 for 3. That would help me with the momentum.
So many options.
Just feel like I'd love to be able to kill something with him. But no, I don't think I should save him for that. I've got a Shiv and a Betrayal. I mean, not the ultimate cards for killing, but I think I should just keep being aggressive here.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Job done.
It's hard for rogues to do large area of effect damage. They have Fan of Knives, and they have the one that sacrifices a weapon to do damage equal to the weapon's attack. Well, that's going to take a lot of effort for her to get going if she wants to do more than 1 damage with it. Yeah, okay. He still killed something. I mean, it's not that favorable for me, but I'm getting some damage in. My opponent does not seem to be. So I still would rather save this until I'm killing a weapon. I think I'm going to Shiv my opponent just to see if I can draw another creature. Probably dumb, but I do have some killing power with this. Oh, that is nice. I'm just going to make the dagger and not use it. Because next turn I can Deadly Poison, play a huge Bloodsail Raider, and have 2 uses of the Wicked Knife with Deadly Poison. And if she blew up my Wicked Knife, if she played an Ooze now, I have enough mana I could replay it. Although I would have lost 1 damage from not attacking, but whatever.
So many options.
What you want to play is an Assassin's Blade. Because then I could use an Acid Ooze and kill it. And it would be really good for me. Okay.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Yeah, that doesn't trigger him. Okay. This will work out fine. Now, it is still kind of wasteful to use this just to kill that thing. I gotta think about it. I don't think I want to, but then again, what else am I doing with my turn? Because I'm going to Deadly Poison. That much is a given.
I wonder.
As is the Bloodsail Raider. And the part where I stab this guy. So I can hit you for 2.
Looking at me.
And then do I play the Acid Ooze now, which will deny me the opportunity to kill a better weapon, but it will give me another 3/2 creature in play. We're getting to the point that she could potentially play a Geomancer or a Dalaran Mage and still Fan of Knives, do 2 damage area, but this would survive that.
Many options.
She could poison this and then throw it at me, but it's going to be gone, so she have enough mana to 2 to create a weapon, 1 to poison it, and I think it's only 2 to destroy a weapon and kill everything, so yeah, she could easily do that. I don't know. If she spends her whole turn killing all my stuff, then I'll still be able to play him. So I'm going to go more aggressive and I'm going to play this.
Job done.
Even though it's a waste of the acid part. I'm a little bit ahead of damage. In damage, I would like to press that. I'll probably regret it somehow. She played an Abomination. That would make me regret it. No, she's spending her whole turn and a high-value card to kill my 2-cost creature. I'm not saying it was a bad move. I'm just saying it works out fine for me that ends up being what happened. So I'm going to do this, because it draws me a card and does give me a fairly good large thing in play. This will be good to have. But I'm going to keep beating you down hard.
Looking at me.
And I think we're going full aggressive now. Full on, all out, try and kill you as fast as possible. So that's what we'll do. Obviously, backstab only works on minions. Can't use it on the other player, but that's okay. Because I'm going to need things to kill minions. If she plays 2 and I can kill 1 with Betrayal and kill the other with backstab, that would be awesome. That's not as awesome. Enemy backstab, bad. I should remember that when you're playing against a rogue, put your weakest creature in the middle. Oh well. Still taking a beating. What has she got now? Patient Assess. Okay. I can't kill that because this is targeted. So I can Defender of Argus and hit for 4. Or I can play a Ventricle Mercenary and hit for 3. 4 is actually 5 with the dagger, which would be more than half. That's pretty good. And I would still have this guy. That's right, the Patient Assassin would just kill the Ventricle Mercenary. Nothing I can do about it because I can't target him until she puts a guy next to it for me to back Betrayal. So, yeah, since that's going to happen anyway, I'm going to go with the Defender of Argus.
My shield for Argus.
Maybe force him to assassinate the Ooze. And meanwhile,
Here we
do more than half her health. It's the same number of cards, but I do have a significant edge in hit points, and I have better stuff on the board.
Well played.
Yeah.
I
Okay. Yay, me. So far as planned. Yeah, you don't go up until you exceed your star cap, basically. Alright. Well, that was a pretty good, feels like pretty fast 2 games. I don't have a clock for my recordings, so find out afterwards. But yeah, up to rank 19, and we'll see how much further I can go next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you.